Hey friends, and welcome to Yoga with Rachel, and also welcome to our final day of our 7-day yoga challenge. You did it. You are awesome. Today's class is intended to give us a boost in energy. After all, movement is medicine. Feel free to bring a blanket as well as 2 yoga blocks with you. These items are optional, so it is all good if you don't have them available. All right, let's hop to it and get started. We begin our practice in extended child's pose. So bring your big toes together, knees are about as wide as your yoga mat. Walk your hands forward as you sit back towards your heels. Come up onto your fingertips and then find a gentle sway from side to side. And then find stillness. Breathe in and then breathe out to melt your heart space towards the earth. Forehead rests on or towards the earth. And relax here. Allow the weight of your body to sink fully into the earth. Now, if you are here and you're like, extended child's pose is not really my thing, you can always come to a cross-legged seat, or you could lay on your back with your knees hugged in. There's always options. If you do have a yoga block or a blanket nearby, you can always place that item underneath the forehead. Breathe in through your nose, and then breathe out through your nose. Take a moment to check in with how you are feeling energetically today. Each time we show up on our mat, we bring a different energy level with us. So just check in and notice. So today's practice will give us an energy boost. It can help boost our mood, make us feel good, improve circulation, and all that good stuff. All right, let's breathe in through the nose, and then breathe out through your nose. If you were in a cross-legged seat, or if you're lying down on your back, please make your way to extended child's pose. All right, everyone, press into all those touching the earth as you lift your head and then look towards the top edge of your mat. Begin to rise up, coming forward, reaching your tailbone towards the sky, arching through your back body, loop your shoulders, chest shines forward, just like in cow pose. And then as you breathe out, begin to round through your spine and then send your sit bones towards the heels, extended child's pose. Breathe in to come forward, lift your chest, lift your chin, just like in cow pose. And then breathe out to round through your back body, just like in cat. And then sit back towards your heels. All right, my friends, I invite you to keep this action going. Flowing back and forth. Sinking breath to action as you do this. And keep a generous bend in your elbows as well. This is one of my go-to movements when I'm feeling really low in energy. It's a good one to get that energy flowing. It's a sweet hip opener as well. It also offers some spinal flexion and extension. All right, one more round. And then we meet back in extended child's pose. Take a breath cycle here. Beautiful. Press into all those touching the earth as you rise on up. Make your way to a tabletop position, wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hip points. Press into the tops of your feet, rock your pelvis forward, creating length in the low back, and then look down at your mat. Beautiful. Send your right foot towards the back edge of your mat. Breathe in here, and then breathe out to lift your right foot away from the ground. Dial the toes down to face the mat. Heel is roughly in line with your hip. The back leg is straight. Now find some baby pulses
lifting and lowering your heels slightly. Getting some butte work in there today. And we are here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now point through your toes and then begin to draw some circles with your right foot. So these circles can be small, they can be medium, they can be super large. Just hug that belly button in towards the spine to protect the low back so we're not arching. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Lower your right knee to the ground and let's take it over to the other side. Step the left foot towards the back edge of your mat. Breathe in here. And then breathe out to press into the top of the right foot as you lift your left foot away from the ground. Dial the toes down. All right. Find your baby pulses on this side. Lifting and lowering that heel slightly. And we are here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now point through your toes and then begin to draw those beautiful circles with your left foot. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your left knee to the earth and then come to sit back towards your heels. You can rotate through the wrists. You can give the wrists a little massage, a little TLC. Reconnect with your breath. Notice how you feel. All right, and now let's make our way back to all fours. Find your tabletop position. Step your right foot back, followed by your left foot. Press away from the mat in high plank. Heels reach towards the back edge of your mat. Hug belly button in towards the spine. Front body meets the back body. All right, option to stay here, or you can bring your right knee to the outer right elbow, and then back to your plank. Left knee to outer left elbow, and then back to your plank. So I invite you to keep this action going. Move at a pace that feels good for you. These are called Spider-Man planks. So we're targeting the obliques here. One more on each side. Beautiful. Come back to your plank. Breathe in here. And then breathe out to begin to walk your hands towards your feet. Bend your knees quite generously, and we meet together in a forward fold as you release your heels to the earth. Fingertips either to or towards the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, now walk your hands forward towards the top edge of your mat, where we meet in a high plank once again. Breathe in here, and then breathe out. All right, walking the hands towards the feet once again. Forward fold, we breathe in, we breathe out. Great. Walking your hands towards the top edge of your mat. We meet in a plank pose, brace that core, breathe in here, and then breathe out to lower your knees to the earth. Awesome work, everyone. So find your tabletop position here. Curl your right toes under and then slide your right foot towards the back edge of your mat. Breathe in. Breathe out to hug right knee in towards your heart center and then step your right foot through. Walk that left knee back in space. So my friends, you can pad your knee using the blanket if you have one off to the side here. And then stack your front knee over top of your ankle. Fingertips frame that front foot as you look forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, bring your right hand over to the left side. So the left hand and the right hand meet together. And then begin to walk your right foot towards the right side of your mat, towards one of the long edges. Your toes turn out and then your heel turns in. Your knee is still over top of your ankle. So palms are on the earth and we have a lot of options here. So you can make use of your yoga blocks, placing them on the lowest, medium, whatever setting you need. And then place your hands on the blocks. You could also explore lowering down to the forearms, interlacing your fingers. And perhaps you even explore tucking your back toes under and then lifting that back knee away from the earth in lizard pose. So there's so many options that you can explore and choose from here. Go inward and listen to your body. Breathe deep and nourishing breath cycles in this beautiful hip opener. Beautiful. Lower that back knee if it was lifted, untuck your toes, and then walk your right foot in towards center. Your hands frame your right foot once again. Plant your palms on your mat, and then step it back to a tabletop position. Curl your left toes under, and then slide your left foot towards the back edge of your mat. Breathe in here, and then breathe out to bring left knee towards your heart center, and then step that left foot through. Walk your right knee back in space. Take a moment to catch your breath here. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, bring that left hand over to the right side. As you begin to shimmy your left foot towards the left side of your mat, towards the long edge. And again, your toes point out, heels turn in, and choose an option here that feels good for you. Each side may feel very different. So once again, go inward, listen to your body, stay curious, and explore. All right, wherever you are, lower that back knee to the ground, untuck your toes, and then walk your left foot in towards center. Plant your palms on your mat, and then step it back to a tabletop position. Now walk your hands off to the long edges of your mat, curl your toes under, press into those fingertips as you lift and hover your knees away from the ground. Breathe in here, and then breathe out to lower the knees to the earth. Breathe in to lift your kneecaps away from the ground, brace that core. Breathe out to lower your knees. Breathe in to lift the knees, and then breathe out this time, send the hips to the sky, find your downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal at your feet here if you're looking for a little bit of movement, swaying your hips from side to side, or you can explore stillness. Depending on your energy level, stillness may feel amazing today. Wherever you are, find stillness. Breathe in through your nose, and then let it out through your mouth. Okay, we are going to journey to the top edge of the mat. So feel free to step your feet there, hop the feet, crisscross your feet. You decide. Have some fun and play. And we will meet together in a forward fold, feet hip distance apart, releasing fingertips to or towards the earth, and then just allow your head to hang loose here, allowing gravity to do all the beautiful work. Breathe in, breathe out. I invite you to close your eyes for this transition as we slowly roll up through the spine. We meet in mountain pose, standing nice and tall, arms are at your sides. Turn your palms to face forward. Breathe in through your nose, and then breathe out. Take a moment to check in with how you feel energetically, physically, emotionally. And then open your eyes. Step your right foot towards the back edge of your mat. Pivot on that foot so that way your whole foot is planted on the mat. Your toes turn in, heel points out. Begin to bend into that front leg, stacking your knee over top of the ankle and grow nice and tall through the spine. Breathe in here, and then breathe out to open to a warrior two. Turn to look past your left fingertips. Loop your shoulders, creating space between your ears and your shoulders. Breathe in here, and then breathe out to reach your left hand forward, flip that palm towards the sky, and then send the left hand to the sky, right hand to the back leg. Keep a bend in that front knee. Roll your shoulder back as you look up towards the sky, reverse warrior. Breathe in here, and then breathe out to make your way back to a warrior two. Breathe in. Breathe out to lower left forearm to left thigh. Breathe in to send your right hand to the sky, look up. Breathe out to make your way back to a warrior two. Breathe in here. And then breathe out to lower your hands to your hips, straighten through that front leg, turn your left toes in, and then turn your right toes out to face forward now. So this is now the top edge of our mat. So we're prepping for another warrior two, so bending into that front leg. Grow nice and tall through your spine. Breathe in, breathe out to find your warrior two. Looking past the right fingertips now. Breathe in here. And then breathe out to reach the right hand forward, flip the hand, and then send the right hand to the sky, lower that back hand. All right, bend into that front knee, breathe in here, and then breathe out to make your way back to a warrior two. Breathe in, breathe out to release right forearm to right thigh, breathe in to send your left hand to the sky, look up, and then breathe out to make your way back to a warrior two. Breathe in here. And then breathe out to lower your hands to your hips, straighten through that front leg, turn your toes in, and then heel toe your feet. So that way they're about hip distance apart. Awesome work. All right, now we are going to do some crossovers. So we are going to bring right elbow to or towards the left thigh, back to start. Left elbow to or towards right thigh, and then back to start. So keep this movement going. Go at a pace that feels really good for you. Depending on your energy, you may want to add a little bounce or a skip to it. Or if you're like me today, keep things nice and chill. I'm feeling rather tired, but now that I'm doing this practice, I'm feeling a lot more energized and happier. Feels good. So we're standing nice and tall. All right, one more on each side and stop. Great work. Now we're gonna do some toe tapping. So with the right hand, bring your right hand to your left foot and then left hand to right foot like so. So it's foot taps, toe taps, whatever works good for you here. And once again, find a pace that feels awesome. Getting that heart rate up, getting the juices flowing, feeling good. All right, even it out. So one more on each side, and then we find stillness. Great work. On your next breath in, send your hands to the sky, and then breathe out to fold forward. Breathe in to find a halfway lift. Breathe out to fold. On your next breath in, send both hands high into the sky, look up. This time, bring your hands together, slice it down through the middle, forward fold. Breathe in to find a halfway lift, and then breathe out to fold. Plant your palms on your mat, step it back to a plank. Breathe in here, and then breathe out to shift forward, bend at your elbows, and then lower on down to the belly. Untuck your toes, rock your pelvis forward, hands are at your sides. Breathe in here, breathe out. On your next breath in, loop your shoulders, lift your chest, hug the elbows in towards the side body as you find a baby cobra. And then breathe out to lower and release. Breathe in, baby cobra. Breathe out, lower and release. Breathe in to find your baby cobra, perhaps growing a little bit taller this time through the spine. And then breathe out to lower and release. Curl your toes under, lift your knees away from the earth, press into the palms, hug the belly button in towards the spine as you press on up to a plank. Breathe in here, and then breathe out to lower your knees to the earth. Great work. So meet me in a kneeling position. If you have a blanket handy, you can place that blanket on your calf muscles and then sit back towards the heels. Now you can also do this next series of movement in a cross-legged seat. Totally up to you. All right, send your arms from left to right and then begin to draw some forward circles with your arms. Keep your breath flowing. We are here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take your circles in the other direction for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms are straight. Flip the palms to the sky and then find some baby pulses, lifting and lowering your arms for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You guessed it. Turn the palms down. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You got this. Bend at the elbows, finding goalpost arms. Breathe in, and then breathe out to close that gap. Forearms and palms closer together. Breathe in, goalpost arms. Breathe out, closing that gap. This time we're going to be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Send the arms from left to right. Breathe in here. And then breathe out to lower and release. Shake out the arms. Shake out the shoulders. All right. And now if you're sitting on that blanket, you can remove that blanket. And we're going to find a cross-legged seat or a comfortable seat of your choosing, whatever works good for you. And then when you arrive there, release your fingertips to the earth. Breathe in to send your hands to the sky, fingertips. Reach up overhead. Breathe out to float your hands back down to your sides. Breathe in to send your hands to the sky, look up. Breathe out, fingers floating down to the earth. One more time, breathe in. Hands to the sky. This time, bring your hands together and then to your heart. Bow your head. Place your thumbs on your sternum. You can close your eyes here or look down and past your nose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Perhaps you even compare your energy level from the beginning of our practice to now. Is there a difference? Perhaps you feel a flush of energy. Perhaps you're feeling a little bit warmer. Maybe you feel happier and, ready to just take on the day. All right, I invite you to take in the deepest breath that you have taken in all day. Breathe in through your nose and then just sigh it out. Just let it go. Don't be shy. Breathe in and let it go. You can open up your eyes now. Thank you so very much for joining me here today and for going on this 7-day journey with me. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Until next time, take good care. Namaste. Hey, it's me again. Once again, I want to thank you so much for joining me on this 7-day journey. I appreciate you. My heart feels so warm, full of gratitude and appreciation. Angel is showing hers as well by meowing. Also, I know that we all start the year off or even come to our mats with different goals and intentions. So my friends, if you are looking for a little bit more movement throughout the month of January and then into the rest of the year, feel free to check out some of my other challenges on this channel. I have one, which is my personal favorite, my 10-minute morning yoga challenge for 7 days. So it's exactly as it sounds. So 7 days of movement for 10 minutes, first thing in the morning or whenever it works best for your schedule. I also have a 10-day yoga challenge, which deals with, affirmations and all that good stuff. That one was really well received. And also I have another 7-day yoga challenge, and this one included some writing prompts in it. So at the end of each class, you could actually take out a journal or a notebook and then write down some of your key learnings into the journal or the notebook. So I will link those classes in the right-hand corner for you, also in the comments and in the description. If you're like, I'm done, this challenge was good enough for me, it's all good. I hope to see you back every single week for a new free class. So that way we can continue to get to know one another and build this community more. And yeah, so thank you so very much. Let me know how this journey went for you in the comments down below. You are awesome. You are my hero. Take good care. Bye for now.